Periscope.
Okay, well, I'll tell them that we're going live.
Going live.
Was I sitting in the right spot?
Should be.
Okay.
We're live.
Well, hello there. I'm Marian LaSalle, and pretty soon Russ Johns is going to join us for Marketing Ideas That Work. Today's show is going to be fantastic. We're going to be talking about our blog post that came out, and we're going to be talking about an event that we had, and we've got upcoming events coming up. It's going to be a really good show. So I'm glad that you're here, and we're getting all set up. As you know, if you know us, we're going to be broadcasting on 5 different platforms all at the same time. So we're setting all that up right now. So in just a couple of minutes, you're going to hear us on Facebook. You're going to hear us on Crowdcast. Hey, Russ, over here. Facebook, Crowdcast, our website, and Periscope, and YouTube. All 5 different places.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, there's Stacy Flowers. Oh, my God, I miss you.
Hey, Stacy.
I miss you so much.
How's it going?
Oh, girl, where have you been?
We are excited about this, and with anything, we start this thing out, and we have to develop it, and it evolves over time, just like a new business, any new business. And it's not who you know, it's who knows you, right? So how do people find out, right? It's like being here. It's showing up and consistency.
Showing up and consistency. Okay, great. Yeah. So this is Marketing Ideas That Work, and this is Russ Johns, and I'm Marian LaSalle. Hello. And we're here every week at 11 o'clock. We used to be at 1 o'clock, so don't get confused. We are now at 11 o'clock because guess what?
We're doing webinars.
Webinars! Every Tuesday, webinars at 1 o'clock, and we're teaching all kinds of great things. So this is a live show that just kind of flows. The webinar is very detailed, and it's structured and all that. So,
and we're super excited about it. And just like our show, it's new. We're evolving. We're showing up. We're doing this consistently, and we're going to share a lot of value and 3 ways to grow leads in your business without having to be in front of a computer all day, right?
Oh, people love that. Yeah. They don't want to be in front of a computer all day.
No.
So we had a fantastic speaker trainer.
Talk about our event this morning.
I will. So we did have an event here in Houston. And by the way, you're welcome to join us every other Tuesday.
Yep.
And it's not the 1st and 3rd or the 2nd and 4th. You have to go.
Every other Tuesday.
Yeah, you have to go to our events tab on agency258.com, or you can, just.
It's on Meetup.
You can sign up for our newsletter and you'll know ahead of time.
Yep.
Right?
That's the best way. Sign up for our newsletter. Go to agency258.com. At the top, there's a little banner there that will allow you to take your email in. And it's great information. And what do we do when we provide?
Well, first I want to talk about something before it slips my mind.
Okay.
If we go on to something else, I'll forget. So,
I'm always on to the next thing, right?
Yes. So this morning.
Keep me in line.
I'll try.
All right.
It's really hard, but I'll try. So this morning we had this fantastic speaker trainer, and his name is Cesar Rincon, and he is a sales trainer, which we all need sales. Because he was asking, who here is in sales? And like half the room, he goes, the rest of you, you're liars. You're all in sales. I don't care what you're doing.
We're all in sales.
We have to sell ourselves. We have to sell us. We have to sell our products. We have to sell the weather, whatever.
Whatever it happens to be, we're going to sell it, right?
And one of the things he said this morning that really struck a chord with me that I think everybody would like to know is about how you move forward. It's all about making a decision. So that was secret number 1, making a decision.
Yeah.
So I asked him, how do you make a decision? How do you know what decision to make? Is there somebody that can help you? Is this just natural? Yeah. And he was, maybe he didn't understand, or maybe I didn't say it right, but I'm like, how do we know if we're making the right decision, Russ?
Well, there's no guarantee that you're making the right decision.
Well, he said that even if you don't make a decision, you're still making a decision.
Exactly.
I thought, okay. So one way or another, you have to figure out how to make a decision on what you're going to make that decision on, and then go for it. Once you make the decision, then you have to go for it.
Yeah. And a lot of us know, you kind of get that emotional feeling inside, and it offers some advice to yourself, intuition, you call it.
Ah, yes, I do have some of that.
Some empathy on, there's some emotional triggers that allow you to kind of draw your own conclusion, right? I mean,
yes.
literally.
However, because we're all so busy, and Cesar said this, we're time broke. I thought that was a great way to put it.
That's a great way.
We're not money broke or, whatever. We're time broke. He said, you've got to split up your time. You're always thinking about the next thing you're doing. So if you have something that you need to accomplish, whether it's sales in your business or whatever it is, you need to make a commitment and schedule the time.
Correct.
Make a decision, schedule the time, and actually implement it in order to get something done.
Yeah.
Without,
it makes sense.
Kind of wishy-washy. So
yeah,
I'm really glad that he came in to spoke today. And you know what? He did a Facebook Live. So you can actually see his whole presentation that he did on his Facebook page, Cesar Rincon.
If you go to cesarrincon.net, it will link to his Facebook page. He has a link to his business page. So
it was on his business page.
Yeah, he did it on his business page.
Okay.
So
all right.
just and at CESARRINKON.
C-O-N.
C-O-N.
Rincon, R-I-N-C-O-N.
Okay.
Rincon, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, that was fantastic. And we have those events right here in Houston, and you're invited.
And we'll be posting pictures and, sharing that out. And if you were at the event this morning and you see this later on, do share, do follow and like our posts and things like that. And as Facebook is narrowing the audience and defining the attention span of some of us. So if you found value in it, let us know. If you didn't find value and you want to hear something else, let us know. I mean,
who would not find value in that?
I can't imagine.
And
everybody I talked to.
Next time we're meeting, yeah, exactly. Next time we have an even more interesting concept, and that is organizing, or not just organizing your office and your home and your things, but also organizing things in your mind. And so her name is Marla Reagan, and she's from Organized Time.
Yep.
She'll be our next speaker. So feel free to sign up.
Well, didn't you find that interesting that one of Cesar's tips was get organized?
That's right.
In your sales process. No, don't be driving all around town and have dead spots in your day and everything else. Like, get organized. And so Marla is a master at that, and she'll be more than happy to help you get organized in your life and your day-to-day business. So be sure to sign up for that and come and join us. I
had a home office, and I hired her to come out and help me get an office set up in my home. Because I couldn't figure it out. It just didn't feel good where I was. And so
it wasn't working.
It wasn't working. And, you got to feel comfortable where you're working. So I'm all set up in a room now, and I'm good to go. Thank you very much, Marla Reagan from Organized Time.
Fantastic. Yay. Fantastic.
Oh, we've got a listener here, or watcher.
Stacy.
Stacy says she's been avoiding her home office because it's so unorganized.
Oh.
Thanks for the tips and reminder of how important it is. So, Stacy, one of the things that Marla does that I think is fascinating is she'll work with you
remotely.
Exactly. Through a company called Zoom, which we use all the time.
Yep.
And you just take your iPad or your phone around, and she will walk with you and either tell you what to do or walk with you through the process. So look her up and tell her that we sent you, Marla Reagan from Organized Time.
Yeah.
So what else we got? We got a newsletter that's coming out every week. We have a new blog that comes out every week. We have pop-up parties. We have events, networking, all kinds of different things. And the best way to stay informed is to sign up for our newsletter.
Yeah.
Because every week it comes out Monday morning at 8 o'clock, and it tells you everything that we're doing, all the events, and all the speakers and all the tips that we come up with, including the blog that comes out. There's a link to that. So let's talk about that next.
Let's offer some value today. And one of the things that we want to share with you is, during this last blog post, and there's a ton of information in the background. There's lots of blog posts. And this blog post was really focused around 3 primary tools that you can use to use video in training and sharing information. Not everybody is excited about doing live videos and being on video. However, there's a lot of us that could use video to teach and train and share information online with other people that we know. And they may be your clients, they may be potential leads, they may be people you want to, share information with. And so we went through and we identified 3 tools that you can actually load up. They're browser-based tools.
What does that mean, Russ?
Okay, that's a great question.
Browser-based tools.
Yeah. What that means is that you don't have to install an application in order to use this tool. Chrome has a lot of tools that you can actually, and they're called extensions. So you can actually use these tools for day-to-day activities, work, and you can actually use these extensions in a way that expand the functionality of Chrome. So it's simple, it's easy. Years ago, you're used to Outlook.
Yes.
Outlook is a program that you install and you open it up and you use Outlook and you connect mail to it, right?
Correct.
So like Gmail is a browser-based email.
Okay, I totally get that.
Yeah.
So that is fantastic, a browser-based platform for videos.
Correct.
So you can use it anywhere as long as you have internet connection.
Correct.
Okay, fantastic.
So
you've identified 3 browser-based programs that you can use, and you can get through it through an extension on Chrome.
Correct.
I got it. Did you?
So, and speaking of Gmail, all 3 of these tools allow you to insert video in email in a Gmail account.
Okay, that was a mouthful.
Okay, so let me break this out.
Okay.
So because it's browser-based and Gmail is browser-based,
okay,
unless you use Outlook and you're using another program, a third-party program to open up and manage your email with, a lot of people just use their browser, they open up Gmail, and that's how they access their email.
Right.
Or their Gmail in a browser, right?
Okay, yes.
So when you go to compose an email, there's a way that you can actually record video and insert it in an email when I send you an email. Now, here's the caveat, is that a lot of times if I record a video in an email and I send it to somebody that has Outlook, it doesn't show up as a video because Outlook blocks that. A lot of enterprises, a lot of large companies have this spam blockers, and they don't like images because it creates traffic, right? So that's one of the things that you have to be aware of, is how do you display and how do you share video with others? So some of these platforms that I've described are working to solve these problems and working to produce results in email. So
they've got brains working on it.
They got a lot of smart people in the background working on these things. So I want to talk about these 3 platforms for just a moment.
Okay. The first one, I'm on the blog right now, and the first one I see, the 3 amazing tools that you want to share video with, is Loom.
Loom.
Talk about Loom.
Okay, so Loom is one platform that is it's pretty cool, and the reason it's cool, and I'll just use that in a technical term, is that it's browser based, and it's also very simple to share your screen. You click on an icon up on your toolbar in Chrome, launch your Loom, and then it'll ask you, do you want to shoot with just your camera? So if you just want to do a quick thank you video for some people, if you've seen some of my emails, I create video and I share them in email. Or do you want to just do your desktop? Just share your desktop. So if you just want to share your desktop. So I'll give you a perfect example. So like we do technology a lot, and there are occasions where we have clients that need to know how to tweak something or, you know, in their software. So what I'll do is I'll open up a Loom session and I'll hit record the desktop, and it'll come down with a little circle that has my face, so I can say, hey, Marian, it's Russ. Here's how you do this. And then I'll go through on the software and I'll explain how you do what you're looking to accomplish. And then I'll record all of that in a screen share. It's called a screen share. And then that screen share is able to be inserted in a Gmail email.
Okay.
In my email.
Okay.
So then I can send it off to you, and bing, bang, boom.
And so by sending it off, you mean email it?
I can email it to you.
Okay.
And I don't have to record it, download it, upload it to a host,
it's getting so much
install
easier.
it in. I don't have to install it in my website. I don't have to share, you know, a link. So it eliminates several steps. And where this really comes into play, we use Slack. So we can actually do these videos shared in Slack.
So let me just explain what Slack is if you don't know.
Yeah.
It's a tool that companies use to communicate with each other, especially people who do a lot of remote, like you can have salespeople and different people in different countries, different cities, different, even in the same city. Russ and I live in the same city, but we use Slack to share files, videos, ideas, and you can have folders inside there, and it's very communicative as far as private. It's like Facebook's Messenger, only it's private. You own it because it's a service you pay for.
It's a communication tool.
There you go.
Yeah. And so
I love it.
Yeah, and it's great. It's quick. It's simple. It's easy.
Love it.
I mean, you don't have to go through you don't have to open your email. You don't have to, you know.
Emails get lost.
Yeah, emails get lost. We love email.
I get
Don't get me wrong. I love email. So, yeah. Let's not go down there.
Okay.
So back on track. So here's an opportunity. Even though we are sending this to you in email, we have the ability to send it to email. We also have the ability to share that link out to that video. And it lives on Loom's website. So it creates a page that you can actually share, and that information that you just produced, you can share it with other people.
Okay.
So it's great for training, customer service, support, education, all these opportunities.
Is this new?
It's fairly new, not brand new. Loom was part of, they just changed it. They were something else, and I have to go back to the blog post, and I reference where they came from. So if you want some more history, you can actually look that up.
Okay, and what's the cost for that?
It's really free. Yeah, it's free. So
free.
Yeah.
So Loom, Loom, and you can go to our blog post and get all the information you need about it. It's agency258.com/blog.
Yeah.
And the last blog that we did just came out on Monday, and it's all about these 3 tools. Okay, so what's the next tool we have?
So Viewed It. Viewit.
Viewed it.
Viewed
Okay.
it. So Viewed It is a company that is big in video production, and they use it for it's Vidyard, Vidyard, Vidyard. I believe that's what it is. And so they created this Viewed It.
You know, Loom's by Vidyard too.
Is that I have it backwards?
No, it's on both of them. Vidyard. It's independent of Vidyard and a tool that allows you to create and send videos as well.
That's incorrect. I got to update that then.
Okay.
So
Viewed It. Viewed.
IT. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's very similar. It's very similar to Loom. Slightly different interface. Features and functionality are very similar. There are ways that you can actually use Viewed It in conjunction with other tools. There's some interactions. There's some introductions. So the process is the same, though. It's still a Chrome browser extension. You can still insert your video in
Can
Gmail.
I stop you for 1 second?
Yeah.
One of the things that just ran through my mind as you were saying that is some people might not know how to go into Chrome and get that. So it's just like an app on your phone, I've noticed. And correct me if you think I'm wrong. But when I need to download an app on my phone, I usually go to the Apple store. Yeah, it's just App Store for me. I know for other people that don't have iPhones, they have another store. And it's just a way to go. You go in, you can either pay or it's free.
Sure.
And they're just apps. So I found that that's kind of like how you do the Chrome store.
Correct.
It's just an app, but it's on your PC or your Mac instead of your phone. Is that true?
Correct.
Okay. See,
it's
I learn something new every day and able to share it.
Yeah. And so if you go into your menus in the upper right-hand corner, you can go down and you can go settings, and then there's a place for extensions, or you could actually just go into Chrome and say Chrome extensions and hit search.
That's what causes so much confusion in people's, because like sales page, people always get confused. What's the difference in a sales page and a squeeze page and a landing page? It's like
they're all the same.
Just different people calling it different things.
Yeah.
Application on your phone is the same as an extension on Chrome, right?
Correct.
Okay, see?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or the Google Play Store. If you're an Android user, you go to the Google Play Store. If you're an Apple user or an iPhone user, you go to the App Store. So
okay.
A store is a store is a store.
So Viewed It is very similar. It's just another way that you can insert video into your emails.
Correct.
Viewed It. Okay.
So some people,
and it's free.
And it's free.
Oh my God.
And some people like Ford, some people like Chevy, some people like BMW, some people like Mercedes. The point and the thing that we wanted to bring is a couple of options for you to decide, hey, what works best, and how is that going to affect and impact your business? And here are some tools that if you're in customer service whatsoever, and you have a software product or you have something that you can explain to people, or like a help desk situation, this is perfect application for you. And it just really provides a lot of benefit in day-to-day operations.
I wish more customer service people would do something like this, because it's frustrating trying to get your point across in a chat.
Yeah.
You're typing and typing and typing, and then you wait. And then they type back, and you're waiting. You're watching this little thing. It's like,
yeah.
And
it's simple. I mean, literally, for myself, and I do this all the time, is I'll just record the screen, go through the process, and send it to the client, and thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And it's step by step how to do exactly what they're asking to do. So if you can do that, why not? Right?
Yeah. Especially if you don't have to be on camera. If you're shy, you can just show your screen and they can hear you. That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the third option, and it's the newest kid on the block, and it's one of my favorite platforms for video, is Wistia. And we're a Wistia partner. So if you have any questions about how to use video in your company, social video, we host all our social video on Wistia. We share it out on our websites using Wistia. And we have this tool now that Wistia has just released. Is called Soapbox. So this is like early release, and there's some features and functionality, and they actually have a Slack channel that I'm in.
You know why he's in it? Okay. I tell people this all the time. He loves the newest, latest, greatest. So these companies get to know that he's a beta tester. And who does he want to beta test with?
Yeah.
So I'm learning these cool tools and things too. And you know what's really interesting is,
what's that?
If they come to Houston, they want to meet him. Or if he's going to San Francisco and they happen to have their home base there, they want him to stop by, and they'll take him out to dinner or drinks or whatever.
Oh, we had happy hour with Crowdcast.
I know.
With the platform that we're videoing on.
And Wistia is coming, not Wistia.
Paperform.
Paperform. Have you ever heard of that? If not, you need to call us.
Yeah.
Paperform's coming to Houston. They're meeting us for
here on the
dinner.
18th. Yeah.
So
all the way from Australia.
That's how he gets to know these newest, latest, greatest things.
And you know what the secret is, though? Is building relationships.
Yep.
Agency 258, everything, our philosophy, our personality.
That's right.
It's interesting that I've had conversations today with people in Colorado, New York, Australia, Houston, just today, and it's not even noon.
Stacy's in she's in Texas, but she's somewhere else. That's right.
So where
are you from again, Stacy?
We've shared this over and over again, and we have the opportunity to connect with anyone in the world.
That's right.
Using technology.
And you're right. Building that community is so important, and getting to know your partners and getting to know your customers. And that's what we really want. We want a connection.
Yeah.
People thought that we could step away from building connections because of the internet. They were afraid that people wouldn't, but I don't believe that. I can stay involved in my children's lives, my grandkids, so much easier now, even though they're in Michigan, because I can see every day, I can see what my daughter's posting, and I can interact with them online.
I get to FaceTime with my mom, and she's in her 80s.
I know. I love that. Hi, Mom.
Hey, how's it going? And so Wistia has created this cool tool that is kind of a different shift on how you edit.
Totally different.
And I really like it. There are some limitations that
they're working
on it. And I just love the fact that we can actually see this in action, get this going, and share information to build relationships with, build communities, and build opportunities out there. And it's so easy just to create a quick video, share it out, and start creating relationships, building a community.
So I would highly recommend that you go to agency258.com/blog. Check out the blog. It has all the details. It has videos in it. It's step-by-step process and a way for everyone to get a hold of us. So it's really, really easy. And so you don't miss anything, just go sign up for our newsletter. We don't spam you. It's a fantastic newsletter, comes out every week, and I highly recommend it because guess what? It's filled with good stuff.
Yeah.
Events.
And follow us on Facebook. Track us down on Twitter. If you're on Instagram, we're on Instagram. Mm-hmm. It's all about building relationships. You mentioned, hey, a lot of people thought they could use social media as an extension. And social media is only a tool. It's like a phone. It's like networking. It's a tool. It's a media that you can actually use to expand your influence and your marketing. However, it still boils down to meeting and greeting and having a conversation.
That's right.
And you can do that virtually. You don't have to be in the same place. We've done a lot of business with people that we've never met before.
That's right.
So when I say, build a relationship, it doesn't mean that you have to go and have coffee with them. It means that you have to really have an authentic relationship with somebody. So
authentic relationship.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, great.
So what else are we going to cover today?
That's it. That's what we have today. I want you to come to our webinar. It's at 1 o'clock. How do they get to our webinar? How do they register for that?
Go to Crowdcast or agency258.com/shows on the
menu bar.
On the menu bar, and sign up. Or you can go to our events and click on the events tab, and it's listed under our events, and then you can click on that. It's if you go to our events page, what's it called?
It's called 3 Secrets to Getting More Leads or Potential Clients, Customers, without spending a lot of time on social media in front of your computer. That's one of the biggest complaints that I hear from business owners. Oh, I don't want to do social media because I don't want to spend all day in front of my computer.
I don't have time for that.
So if that's you or you know somebody, that's the webinar that you need to be on. It's at 1 o'clock Central Time. That is Tuesday, today. So come on over, tell your friends about it, and we'll see you again next week.
Thank you, everyone. I'm Russ Johns.
I'm Marian LaSalle.
And this is Agency 258, Marketing Ideas that Work, and you enjoy your day.
Bye now. See you later. Call me.
Call her.